Let's talk about status reports and some of the challenges that project managers face, particularly on the first one, sort of establishing the pattern of what you're going to talk about. The number one challenge is that we have people who think different ways in the meeting. We have some big picture types who want to see overall how's the project doing, and if it's doing okay, they don't want any more detail. We have more detailed people who want to be led through the status report chronologically, and then last of all, we have some technical people who are very interested in the detail, particularly if you've been foolish enough to invite some of your technical staff from the project team to come. And they very often will regard this as an opportunity to demonstrate their technical mastery, which bores the bejesus out of everybody. So those are the challenges in doing your status report. Let's talk about the common practice, the wrong way to do it first. Okay, common practice. Most project managers, they have a status report. They've got some problems. They've spent a lot of time thinking about the solutions, and that's what they start talking about. And what happens is they immediately lose 3/4 of the audience who doesn't understand what the problem is, doesn't understand where the project is not interested in hearing the technical details. The only people that are thoroughly engaged are your techie team members in the back row. And they may really get into this, but most project managers simply lose control of the status meeting, and then, unfortunately, the big picture people are asking their questions, the people who want the technical detail are asking their questions, and the project manager never delivers an overall presentation that builds confidence in his or her ability to control the project. And that's the important issue here, isn't it? You don't want to come across like you don't know what's going on, or you're lost in those technical details. So let's talk about the best practices. The pattern you want to establish on your status meetings is this. The day before or 2 days before the meeting, you are distributing two kinds of information. There's a packet that on the top has a half-page summary of where the project is, where it's going, and what problems you're experiencing. Behind that is the detail in chronological order of all the tasks in the project. You distribute that to everybody, letting everybody come to the meeting informed with the level of detail they want to know about. So they come to the meeting with informed questions to ask. And then the project manager starts off, always the first thing is, where are we as compared to where we should be as of today? That's the earned value thinking. And those calculations and data are worth learning. So you can say, as of today, we plan to be 21% complete, and as of today, we are 20% complete, so we're 1% behind. As of today, we plan to spend 23% of the budget, and we've only spent 22% of the budget. That puts everybody into the ballpark. People know you have some relatively small variances, the project is pretty much on track, and then after giving that big picture, you talk about what will happen if you do nothing. Always cover that base, because that's the justification for taking corrective action. So if you say, if we do nothing with the variances we're currently experiencing, no corrective action, we will finish a week and a half late and $2,500 under budget. That's if we do nothing. So that gives people an idea of the magnitude of the problem you're solving. And then you go into your alternatives, and you always have to have more than one, your alternatives to address the current problems. If you use that as your template, so people come to the meeting informed at the level of detail they want to get, you'll have much more successful project status meetings.
big part of a project manager's success is based on communicating in meetings with individuals or small groups and in making presentations. Our individual instruction courses give you practice in these areas in live online sessions. Your instructor will play the role of the person with whom you're working. The sessions are a lot of fun and our students and instructors enjoy them. You'll get live practice thinking on your feet and answering the questions that PMs have to answer. It's just the two of you working privately, and if you get off track, your instructor will call timeout, give you feedback and coaching, and then back up the meeting so you can try again. Please consider one of our courses.